Hey everyone, this is an evaluation of the preliminary task I completed in a group with India, Sam, Wilhelmina and me. Overall, I thought we accomplished the task pretty well as we managed to get all the videos done and then add all the necessary things to enhance the videos. Our group skills were surprisingly quite successful as we all had different areas of strengths and decided to do things to suit those areas of strength. For example, I really like filming and I'm pretty used to filming, so I thought I should film it, so I filmed it and managed to get what I thought were the best shots for the video. As well as this, no one was left out and we all contributed fairly to the task, not, putting all the pressure on one person. In terms of planning, before the filming we just wrote out this sort of list of all the different shots, what they were going to be of, and what kind of shots. So we didn't really do that much, but it helped us, but we didn't really completely follow it, so that kind of showed that we maybe didn't plan enough. I would say our filming skills were good. We didn't get any shaky shots, which is always a good thing, and we filmed everything we needed to and just got it all done pretty efficiently. As well as this, our editing skills are pretty good as we managed to show match on action, shot reverse shot. We followed the 180-degree rule and we could use Logic Pro, that's the right software, isn't it? For the first time pretty successfully, no big problems. It was all smooth. For the introducing Jimmy video, the sound was pretty straightforward because we just went and found what sound we liked on YouTube and then we put it in and it seemed to work. I believe it worked quite well for that video because it created quite a good atmosphere, and we faded the sound out when the dialogue was happening and then it faded back in, as you could hear. However, even though I thought the sound was good, I felt it kind of didn't exactly match the setting because they were in a classroom and there was this atmospheric music and it kind of didn't work completely. But in terms of what we were doing in a short amount of time, I thought it went pretty good. Using LiveType for the first time was also quite interesting because we managed to realise the extent of fonts and everything they have. We managed to pick a font that we felt fitted and an effect that worked, and that was all pretty fine. It was pretty good. We believed it suited our video pretty well, the font we used, because Jimmy's meant to be quite a silly character. For me, I probably found using Logic Pro the most challenging thing, as it's different to the editing software I have, which is Vegas, which is the editing software I have is Vegas Movie Studio, the Sony one, basically. That's quite a bit different, especially using the Macs. It's kind of a new thing to get used to when you're using Logic Pro, and also the idea of rendering stuff when you change it was a bit what's going on. But I felt like I managed to get to grips with it, and that's definitely a good thing. As well as this, I felt filming was a little more challenging than it could have been, as we didn't plan that extensively. We could have made storyboards, we could have done so many things that I will definitely do in my main production thing to make it a lot easier. Instead, I felt for this we kind of had to think on our feet and think, okay, so we've just done this shot, we don't want another close-up shot, stuff like that. That it made it more challenging than it needed to be, really. Before the main production task, I definitely have a few skills I need to develop. These include effectively working in a group so the roles are split up equally and evenly and all the work isn't lumbered on one person or someone doesn't take charge or anything like that. As well as this, if I work on a group, we don't really want anyone left out because that wouldn't be fair. Another skill is planning our main production video out really extensively by doing research, storyboards, all these different things to make the filming easier and to make sure we can do the best filming we possibly can, and then the best editing, etc., and get the best opening for a film. As well as this, I'll have to get used to the camera that we have to use, because I think it's going to be a lot more of a technical one than I've ever used, and I want to be able to do things successfully like focus pull and just everything right, and use the camera to its full ability so I can get the most out of it. The editing skills will also have to be improved a little bit. I'd say probably more to do with getting to grips with the program. So for our actual product, we can put in things like sound and titles really effectively and make sure we've got the right things for what we want. And again, this will happen when we're researching and planning it, making sure we know exactly what we want instead of getting there and thinking, oh, okay, what sound are we going to put in, guys, stuff like that. Because the important thing I think with all these skills is to make the thriller opening really effective, and we don't want to leave stuff to the last minute like sound and titles and realise it kind of doesn't work and it would have been better if we filmed this like this. So planning and everything like that is definitely a very important skill. It's a very important thing. It's the most important thing in my opinion to be improved, and that's going to improve definitely as I do the actual planning, which will be in a few weeks or probably straight away. Overall, this preliminary task has been a great introduction to the kind of process of filmmaking, and it's made me very ready and keen to make the opening to a thriller, and I can't wait. It's going to be really good, and I'm going to learn loads of new stuff, and it's going to be fun. So look out for new things on this vlog.